The driver seemed to be hiding his secret as if he was in a hurry. No sign of him slowing down a bit. Mike had a sudden thought at that moment.
咱们只要提醒司机注意车辆，不就可以避免车祸了吗？
So he started telling the driver to. The delivery boy was being rushed. The tanker was going at full speed. It looks like the cycle has been lifted. The two men have become unsung heroes. They bask in their joy, exclaiming that they would soon be able to cross the bridge. But it's not as easy as they thought it would be. This is just the first hurdle.
怎么了？
They were instantly brought back to reality. The 10th cycle begins. This time Annie also realizes that there is a bomb on this bus. She heard this music the first 2 times she died, and this music is supposed to be the explosion switch. The two of them are in deep despair. Maybe getting off the bus is the only viable option. Once again, they use the pervert catcher routine to get Mike to play. That's what she did last time. And sure enough, it worked. The first thing they did when they got out of the car was to call the police. After some questioning, the police quickly moved in. Then they went to the flyover and prayed. But unfortunately, because the time was too urgent, before the police could get there the accident happened again. To buy time they switched their phones off. The police also quickly named them both as suspects. They started to sort out the whole incident, listed all 10 cycles of time, and were surprised to find each crash happened because they interfered with the speed of the vehicle. As long as the driver was driving normally, they wouldn't have experienced the crash at 142, but the explosion would still occur when the car reached the bridge. The time of the explosion was 1:45. Each explosion is preceded by upbeat music, and they found that with each additional cycle, the wake-up time would also be 1 minute earlier than the previous one. But what does this mean exactly? This time, both people survived. Does it mean the cycle is over? Mike for the game planners said, it's not that simple. In the usual way of the game, the player must stop the explosion, and then save the whole car. That's the only way to get through the game. But does the cycle still happen? How many lives do they have left? They don't know that. And the biggest problem was, if they get into the police station, how do you explain this? They called the police and said there was a bomb. But this time, the bus collided with a fuel tanker before exploding. But the police didn't let them off the hook that easily. They were quickly tracked down. They were arrested and brought to justice. They were then interrogated. Both men gave a full account of the cycle, and told them that there was a bomb in the car. There was no way the police would believe them either. Only Captain Zhang seems to have chosen to believe, because he found that Annie could describe the cause of the accident. She even knew her surname was Zhang.
你怎么知道我姓张？
你肯定不会记，因为我们是在循环里见的。
你说什么？循环？
At this point, the crew had examined the wreckage of the bus, did find a bomb on the bus, and the first suspects were the two of them. The two men were wrongly accused and remain in custody. Is this the end of everything? They died 10 times a day. They didn't have the energy to think about it now. Soon they both fell asleep, but without knowing it, sleep is also the key to the cycle. They were back online. The 11th cycle has begun, and next, they will start investigating everyone in the car.